People worry about bombs, chas v'shalom, if a terrorist will put a bomb. But the likelihood of countering a bomb, you would think about it, how often does that happen? Not so often. What we should be more worried about is a different danger, which is called bad midot. Bad character traits is like a time bomb inside of yourself. When a situation arises, your bad midot will come out and boom, you'll get a action or get a situation that doesn't really sit well with you. Your bad midot might just explode on you, and you go and you act inappropriately. You got to be on guard. Like people, they go through all these long lines, TSA, and they go through all these security measures to, God forbid, that it should never be a situation. We have to learn from that. We have to do that to ourselves also. We have to be careful what we let in. And we have to go, hey, before I absorb this into my soul and my subconscious, beep, 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 go and make sure that there's no bad character traits or bad, tendencies that I'll learn from this. So therefore we know that bad midot are dangerous. But what is the number 3? The top 3 that you have to be careful from? It says Pirkei Avot, jealousy, lust, and glory seeking remove a person from this world. Some of us are jealous of others, therefore it breeds a lot of hatred without realizing. People are very looking for lust, and they do horrible things just to reach their lust. And a lot of people go out of their way and put others down in order to give themselves glory, to get kavod from other people. All these things can make you lose your olam haba, remove you from this world, and you lose a sense of reality. People started becoming, delusional. They start thinking that this is normal and it's okay and I'm justified how I'm behaving. On the outside, looking in, they say, this guy is acting not normal. What's wrong with him? What is going through his mind? While he thinks what he's doing is okay, what he thinks is justified because of all these 3 bad midot. So therefore the Mishnah says you got to be on high alert that you don't let these things, just like bombs, you wouldn't let go through. You got to not let these bad midot come into your sanctuary, which is your neshama, which is your body. But do you think glory seeking only applies to politicians or to government figures? No, even the sanitation worker, it applies to them also. There's a famous story with the Chaim Shmulevitz, alav shalom, where he said that even the guy who's the garbage collector, well, they take turns, right? One drives and one throws the garbage. They switch blocks. The other guy drives, the other guy takes the garbage. When the guy who's driving, what is he thinking? He says, you see, I'm driving, he's taking the garbage. See? So even in that moment, the glory, the kavod, that when people see me, what are they going to see? They're going to see me driving, and they see this guy taking the garbage. They're going to think, you see, I'm the boss, he's the employee, he's the lower version, right? So therefore, you see how in any moment, and any person, the kavod can come and glory seeking can overtake you. Some people are ready to die, even for the sake of honor. A millionaire who lost $6 million, who lost all his money, a lot of them become suicidal. They said, rather not live. I'll be a poor person and I won't get the kavod that I used to have. I'd rather not live. I'd rather die than not get kavod, right? So a lot of people, they can go and lose their life over this. Lust and jealousy also, they're like bombs. They're also so very, very powerful, and it can be explosive. Lavan, he used to worship a god called Trafim. It was called Trafim. It was made from the skull of a person. And what? It was killed specifically for this purpose. Lavan believed in Trafim so strongly that you have to go and kill somebody to serve the idol. That's important. That's fine. That's okay. It's justified. The lust and the desire to get what he wants to pray to his idol overcame taking somebody's life. Avram, servant Eliezer, he went to go looking for a wife for Yitzhak. He gave Rivka jewelry. The sight of the gold bracelets on Rivka's wrists throws Lavan crazy. Goes crazy. What does he do? He invites Eliezer to his house, but Eliezer didn't want to go inside. Why? Because of the highest of idols. So what did Lavan do? He takes his god, throws it in the garbage. And why did he bring Eliezer to his house? Why? Because for a few gold bracelets. Look, a person killed another person to get this idol. He believes in it so much, and in 1 second, for a few gold bracelets, he throws his idol in the garbage, throws it out of his house. Come, it's okay, no idols in my house, don't worry. He tells him, the Midrash says, he told him, don't worry, my house has no idols. So you see how a person can go and, let's say, tefillah is so important. Speaking to myself. Tefillah is so important. For a few little bit more minutes of sleep, he misses the whole tefillah. And what? He could have brought all the shefa, all the blessings to himself. But desires in that moment, so powerful. They could make you throw away everything in the garbage for 1 second because of the bad midot. So therefore, a person has to make sure, be nervous that he shouldn't allow midot bombs inside of his house. A lot of times they explode with the wife. explode with the friends, explode with work, with everybody else. Person has to be very careful to diffuse them before they're too late. Even Tamid Chacham, the Gemara says in Masechet Sukkah, they have a bigger Yetzara. Their Yetzara is even greater. A person has to make sure not to go and to fall, even as a Tamid Chacham, he has a bigger Yetzara, he has to make sure to remove from himself these time bombs. Moshe Rabbeinu sent great men to go and see the Holy Land of Israel. And what? They were looking for glory. They didn't want to go and make new government in Israel. They rather say, Lashon Hara about Eretz Yisrael, not to go into Eretz Yisrael. Korah, for example, it was a great Tamid Chacham. He was very knowledgeable. He rebelled against Moshe. He thought he was doing L'Shem Shamayim, but really he didn't know. He had Ruach HaKodesh, well, Navi is supposed to come from me. He didn't know that his jealousy seeking is what made him see crookedly and made him come to the wrong conclusions. He was swallowed by the earth, as the Pasuk says, Tzadik katamar ifrach, a tzaddik will flourish like a date palm. What is that referring to? The end of the letters represent, spell out Korah. So therefore, you see that a person has to know that he was tzaddik. He was really tzaddik. Tzadik katamar ifrach. It's Korah. But still he fell because of the jealousy, because of the kavod that he was looking for. King David's time, Achitophel, Doeg, great sages. They were the rabbis of King David. They fell because of jealousy, because of lust seeking. They spoke Lashon Hara. A whole city of Nob was killed. They went against David the Melech, rebelling against the king. Nonetheless, you see, no matter how great you are, these three Middot, you got to watch out. They could topple you. They could blow the whole thing up. We got to diffuse them, make security, and remove them from our midst. Baruch Adonai Olam.